Greetings, traveler. I've spoken before a little bit about the fact that we're developing a new game right now, but I haven't really gone into details about its technical aspect. So, a traveler called SLR Modshop was inquiring about that, and I think that's what I want to talk about today. My name is Xanthos. I've been working in the games industry for over 10 years now, and in the game that we're currently working on, there were several interesting decisions when it came to the technical aspect of the game. So today I'm going to talk about its multiplayer structure and architecture. I'm going to talk about the game engine that we're using, and I'm also going to talk about which graphics software we have chosen for this project. So starting with the multiplayer part, it's going to be a server-based multiplayer game. So basically, several users at once connect to our server, they join the session, and there they have the game session happening. So we went with that approach because we felt it's going to have a better experience for the users. It would be more, let's say, stable than perhaps an ad hoc or some other architectures to go about it. And we thought that since it's going to guarantee the best experience, that would be our best choice for it as well. So continuing with the game engine, actually we started on Unity, the game development for this project, but not only just because of all the crazy stuff that happened recently with Unity, but also because of specifically this server architecture point, we decided to switch to Unreal. Now, is that because one is better than the other? I don't think so. It's not about what's best, it's about what fits your current use case in the most appropriate way. So we figured out that for Unity, developing the online features that we required would take more time and more effort than doing it in Unreal. And that's because Unreal comes built in with a lot of very, very convenient online features, let's say, for setting up a server and for connecting to it and so on, since it's based on the Unreal game, which has an online multiplayer part very much in its core. So that was one reason. Another reason was I wanted a very specific look for the game, not 100% realistic, but somewhat of an artistic, let's say, filter or effect on the whole game. It's very much experimental, but after discussing with the team, they mentioned that they have done something similar in a previous game project. So, and at that time it had been Unreal as well. So we decided to use Unreal because of the team's experience in this graphics part as well. So finally, talking about graphics, the software we chose to use for creating most of our 3D graphics in this game was Houdini. Now, I don't know how familiar everyone is with Houdini. It's a software, let's say, similar to Maya or 3D Studio Max or something, or ZBrush. So it's used to create 3D graphics, among many other things. But I found that it's extremely powerful in what it can create and how much control you have over the assets you create with it. So I'm going to leave a link down below so you guys can check it out for yourselves if you're interested in it. But essentially, when I first used it, I found out that it uses a rather different approach to creating 3D graphics. So typically, when you make something in a 3D software, you start with a simple shape and then you elongate it, or you cut it, or you do all these things to it to make it look like what you want. So a house, a human, whatever. And of course, there's presets to help you do it faster. With Houdini, you use a procedural workflow, which means instead of directly manipulating a shape, you have the option to do a node-based workflow and just adjust values on those nodes rather than directly shaping the 3D models themselves. It's a procedural workflow. It's very good for creating large-scale things. And if you're interested in this topic, please let me know down below. I would love to go over the benefits at some point as well. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope this illuminates things, and as always, have fun.